Let's get recording. That's recording now. I just took my preview. Yep, that's fine. And expand that. Right, let's get in. Let's get trucking. Birthday trucking.
Are we in yet? Are we started?
Yeah, we're in.
We're recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
All right. Day 6.
Hang on, day 6.
What's the date today? 20th?
Yeah, well, it's the 20th. It's a
you would
special
know,
day.
wouldn't you?
I would know.
Why
yeah.
would you know? I don't know.
On account of my birthday.
Birthday. Congratulations on being alive another year.
Thank you. Oh, God, if I could go back in time and say, young Nick, when you're 36,
On the day of your...
on the day of your 36th birthday, you'll be driving a truck in virtual reality.
Oh, wow.
With a man named
You'd be like,
Wyndham.
wow.
And the guy that you're playing trucking with would have bought you a wicked truck
Yeah, mate.
for your birthday. And I said, well, that sounds all right.
It's a blue shark.
And you'll have a virtual dog. And a real dog.
A real dog.
In real life.
A real dog. A blue
God,
shark.
where are we? I thought we were in somewhere like...
Do you not remember?
Yeah, I remember. It just,
pulled over.
I think now that it's in the rain, it just looks a bit more doomed than it did before.
No, it was raining. F12 yourself?
There we go. F12 yourself
nice.
before you
What
show
the
off
hell are we
yourself.
up to? So we just got to Sicily?
We are in Sicily, I believe, yep.
Yeah,
I can always check
I've got
up
to
on the
write
map.
this stuff down, mate. I've got to write this stuff down.
I think we've
I am
arrived
the
back in
chronicler.
Sicily and we're on our way to mainland Italy.
Here we are.
Now, I asked you a question the other day and you said, don't talk about it now, save it for the show,
Christ, what
because
was
now
it?
you're bloody Mariah Carey or something. Save it for the show, he goes. What was it? What was it that I asked you? Can you remember?
No.
Oh, that's great.
I'm
Oh,
pleased that
speeding offence, 500 quid.
I swear down, mate.
How long was that?
Honestly.
That's because the speed
less than a
suddenly
minute.
drops
I'm
to
gonna say less than a
25.
minute. Less than
Who
a
drives at 25?
minute. I have to keep an eye on the speed limit at all times.
Yeah, all right, I'm on the speed limit now.
We're moving again. Postal. Is it postal packages? Are we
Yeah,
still doing that
post
job?
packages, yeah. It was a big job, this one.
At the roundabout,
Take the third exit. Where's all the other cars?
Haven't loaded yet.
It's my birthday,
What time is it?
lads.
3 in the afternoon. Maybe they're all at work.
Yeah, it could be. There's no one for me to blast
exit
my horn at.
now.
Doesn't stop you though. Maybe you can summon them with the horn.
Yeah. Anyone? Anyone?
Doesn't seem to work.
Nope. Nope. Maybe they'll be on the big roads. Oh, there's some. There you go. There's
Did
some
work, didn't
traffic.
it?
They're on their way.
Did
It did
work.
work. There you go.
Yeah.
Once again, correlation equals causation. So yeah, so far so good. Cracking birthday.
Yeah, great birthday.
Trina's got me a wicked manual bean grinder for coffee. So this morning I had freshly ground coffee, which was bloody delicious.
Yeah.
Filtered it, nice and strong.
Good.
I come in and some bloke bought me a truck, like a model truck,
Yeah, some bloke.
which I'm gonna get that put together.
Yeah, blue shark.
And when I was a kid, I used to have Airfix models, and they'd all be suspended from my ceiling
Yeah.
on fishing wire. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with this truck and just have it floating above.
Your desk at work.
So that's the funny thing, is that the first time Trina came over my house, so you're bringing a girl home as a young lad, and she sees all these Airfix models hanging from the ceiling, and weirdly she didn't leave and never came back. She went on to marry me.
Strange,
So
because you're now
yeah.
married with children and stuff.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah. Yeah.
the opposite of what you'd expect.
Well, I think it was because of
Yeah?
how good
She was
the
going,
models were. She was
I'm
like,
not sure about this guy, and then she saw
Ah,
a
it's like,
Spitfire
oh, there
and
we
the
go.
F-14
knows his way around a model plane.
B-52 bomber. I bet
B-50.
B-52 bomber.
I didn't have a B-52
Very
bomber.
expensive.
Yeah, it probably is. I didn't have one of those.
Massive, wouldn't it?
I had an F-111 stealth bomber.
Bomber.
I had an F-16.
Shit.
I had a Eurofighter.
Did you have...
Oh, I've done that thing again. Sorry, I've undertaken.
I think you might be coming up to a toll booth, so
yep.
you need to
Oh,
Your speed is immediately...
Mate, I've practically stopped. I'm taking this so carefully. Oh, I can go through here and save a bit of time, can't I? We decided that this way was quicker. Because it just like auto builds you.
Start turret. Cool.
There we go.
Look at that. Of course you don't actually.
Didn't even have to stop, I just slowed down. I wonder how fast we could go through that though, just as a little thought experiment.
It's not a thought experiment, it's a truck experiment.
So I'm pretty happy today to get the whole lunch. Little birthday treat.
Yeah, you should be. For sure. We do need to deck the interior of this truck out.
Oh, we do. We've got a dog and a Toblerone. We need to get a lot more. I really want those little like tassels that hang down from the top, so it looks a bit like an Indian sort of taxi. Yeah. Is the look I want.
I think as soon as we picked up something from, well, did we miss Sardinia?
We missed Sardinia, but we did pick up something from Corsica. But I think we should probably pick up something from Sicily as we go through.
Well, it's not very long. It's not going to be long before you get to the port, so we should start thinking about it.
Yeah, see if there's anything in the shop. Oh, this guy's... It's okay, I can zoom out. I'm zooming out on my TomTom. Oh. Still can't see far enough ahead.
It's not useful, is it? F6?
You're going to have to touch that. Get that one for me.
Yeah, no, I am, but I just didn't want to...
Go on.
Right, so CC.
Yeah. Is it Messina we're coming up to?
Messina is where we swap at the port.
Well, I bet they've got some treasure.
Probably do, don't they?
Yeah,
really, I wanted to
this.
take the south route around Sicily, but guess we can do it.
See you later, lads. How fast am I going? Yeah, pretty fast. That's fine. Oh, look at this.
Messina.
Yeah, mountains.
Right. Yep. I mean, it's miserable today, isn't it?
It is, but it's all part of trucking around Europe.
That's beautiful weather. My leg was nice.
You did, actually. Oh, that's funny. He was playing He's playing Rocket League. That's weird. It's not usually playing that. Foosball. I can't actually think. Where's our end goal? Where are we actually going to?
I think it might be. You know what? I'm not sure. Because it might be Catanzaro.
Okay. Ooh, sorry. I was looking at the dog and there's a corner. Just looking at him. I think he's ill.
I was reading about Catanzaro earlier. In preparation.
Have you got some facts about Catanzaro?
You know what? Don't really.
Oh, that's a shame.
I heard that the Archbishop of somewhere was there for 200 years.
Brilliant.
That's the only fact I've retained about Catanzaro.
So your fact is that the Archbishop of somewhere was there for 200 years.
It said, No, right. He goes, the Archbishop, as if I know what that means. He goes, the Archbishop was based there for 200 years. And I was like, don't know what that means.
Right.
The Archbishop of Canterbury? Did he go on holiday there?
Maybe. I'm lowering my chair, by the way.
Apparently,
okay.
I do remember another fact about it. It is named. It was an old Greek settlement, and it was named. It was like called the 3 V's, right?
All right.
3 V's were. One of them was for velvet, right? I don't know what the Italian is for velvet. It's probably velvet with an I on the end, right?
Yep.
Venti, I think, which I think is Italian for wind.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other V was like same somebody beginning with a V. Don't know. Or something, right?
Yeah.
So that was the thing. That was a snippet of information I retained.
It's pretty good.
When they would make the silk, they would put 3 V's as the insignia on the silk that came from Catanzaro to say that it came from that place.
Oh, nice.
It was very windy. To make silk, and there's a very famous building there. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, it's
well, that's somewhere to go on all day. I'll put that on the list.
I'll be honest, mate. I ain't got much to work with.
Struggling.
It's not right. But
You've done. You did some good research. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting more great facts like that as we travel around.
Yeah, brilliant. I want to know where the Archbishop of something has gone. In other places in Europe.
Something.
The Archbishop. Right.
I'm going to say it's the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
Is there more than one
he lived
Archbishop?
there for
And then
200
exit
years.
right.
Okay then.
That's enough. This is what we want. Don't
Off we
forget,
go.
we need to be looking out for
Exit right.
Looking out for a treasure
Garage.
shop. Yep.
I mean, we could fix our truck because it is, 10% damaged.
Could do, but I'm not noticing that damage. Like I'm not like, oh, the truck's not working.
No, but I had a engine malfunction.
You did have a wee malfunction, didn't you?
And I went, No rolls so far.
No, 0 wrongs. 0 roll Monday.
Just one speeding offence. Oh yeah, he's put. Okay.
Ah, yeah, there was a little speeding offence. But in my defence, the speed limit was too low. For that rain coming down the window. Look at it. Down the windy.
Down the windy. Look at them graphics, eh?
Very good graphics.
They are. I know Ollie's coming nearby. He's going to.
Is Ollie around?
Hatred. He's gonna
Ollie the
spew
hater.
hatred on us. I can feel
Ollie
it.
the
I can
hater.
feel that acid venom.
I can hear him. I can hear him coming near.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to him.
See, giving us jib.
Thinks he can come over here.
Go straight up.
Oh, that was close. Had to whack the anchors on there.
Yeah, so the east coast of Italy, which we'll be going up, it's not as famous generally in its locations as the west coast.
Okay.
Yeah, your west coast, you've got your Naples, you've got your Rome, you've got your Florence, kind of. East coast, not so much. But when you get to the top right hand corner of Italy, Venice.
Oh,
But we won't be going into Venice.
it is a shame you won't be able to drive through the canals of Venice.
Yeah, well, we can give it a go, but I think
Park up onto a gondola.
a speeding offence, I think we'll get for it. I think we try and go through the canal.
Keep
They
left.
won't.
And then
It won't be
turn
like you
left.
shouldn't be driving the truck through the canal. It'll just be you're going too fast.
Turn left.
Was it you that I watched Shark in Venice with?
No.
Oh, it wasn't a good film. It wasn't at all.
Doesn't sound.
Do you want to know the plot? Do you want to guess the plot?
You can. Yeah, go on.
The mafia have got treasure. They've hidden it in the canals of Venice.
Yeah.
To keep people away from the treasure, they've filled Venice's canals with
Right.
sharks.
So this is sounding familiar. I feel like you might have
Go
described it
straight up.
before.
Well, I'd be amazed if I hadn't told you about this in the past. It's got one of the less successful
Keep right. And then turn
Baldwins in it. I think it's Alex Baldwin.
Oh wait a minute. What?
Is in it, and he has to like fight a shark.
When's this
Oh, I
film
can't
from?
see. Early 2000s, I think.
Are you in the right lane?
I'm not. I've gone and started driving on the wrong side of the road. But once again, got away with it. No violations. Didn't
No
happen.
lane offence. today.
Straight onto the ferry. My favourite bit of the journey.
Okay.
Ooh,
Let's
ooh.
find a new route.
The bit where you stop,
Right, I'm going to the buffet.
choose something from a menu, and then appear at the other end.
It's just the
It's your
feeling of
favourite
being
bit.
on a ferry.
Okay.
I haven't been on a ferry in ages.
Oh, I haven't been on a ferry for a long time. Does the ferry at like Euro Disney count? Like, there's a little one that goes round.
Is there? No, that doesn't count. It has to be a
It's
bus
like
one.
like a steam ferry.
Oh, here you go, mate. Sun's out, buns out.
Steamboat.
Oh, all these lines, they're all
Says stop.
pointing
They
towards
all
me.
say stop.
What have I done?
You're on the wrong side.
I know, but I'm going to get round, aren't I?
We didn't pick up anything on Sicily.
Oh, well, look, I'm going to take a left turn here because I think
We're on
that's good.
Italy. We're on the Italian mainland now.
Oh, are we?
Turn
Yeah.
left.
I didn't see a
we went on
garage.
the ferry. You were there. You
Yeah, I know I was on the
literally
ferry,
collected
but there wasn't a... Look, there's a shop to the left here. I'm going to pick in there and get some treasure.
But this is Italy now.
Yeah, well, Sicily had its chance.
Didn't it?
Yep,
Never
Blew
mind.
it.
I'll find a
it
new
blew
one.
it.
Right, so this is what?
Maybe
What is
take you
this?
to
This is a garage. This is where we're going to get some treasure.
Let me fix the truck. Can we please fix it?
Oh, fine, I'll fix the truck as well. Money down the drain.
Well,
Money that we could spend on treasure.
yeah, we're still spending
Right.
money on treasure.
Okay. Service. Here we go. Here we go. Fix the truck. $6,000 down the bog.
Fix that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Yeah, the
Truck
truck
better
just
go
doesn't look
faster
right
now.
in grey now. It needs to be blue.
Yeah, it needs to be shot. Well, we need to get that Scania.
Blue shark.
Right. Let's. Where do we want to put something? Up here, I think. Oh no, that's like a proper wing for the front of the truck. We want something actually on
Will
the.
they make us go faster?
I don't know.
What the fuck is all this? You gonna have something hanging off?
I don't know.
Oh, a little tassel.
I don't know if I want all these things.
You know we have to pick some. What's a mini carpet?
I don't want a mini carpet. Oof,
Is there
gosh.
something Italian like? You know, it should be.
Something quintessentially.
Can you click in there and search? 'Cause I can type
Hang on. Let's have a look through it.
mini scarf.
SpongeBob, flowers, dice. Could be good. Don't know what that is. Mini
What Turkish
carpet.
like rugs and stuff? But we're not in Turkey yet. We can't.
Nothing there. Just can get just more tom-toms.
Not something for
Mirrors.
the dashboard.
Bead tassels. Hello.
I feel like.
Very nice. Oh, Garfield. I used to love
Go
Garfield.
on. Go
Right,
on.
we're having Garfield. Confirm order.
Immediately realised if we're picking up a treasure in every one of the countries that we visit, we're going to have 23 things.
I want it to get to the point in which it's really difficult
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
out
I
of the
do as
truck
well.
on account of all the treasure.
Difficulty slides up as we go along. I just don't want to be able to see the road.
You will be able to see
straight up.
Garfield. Right, let's get
Can't
back
even
onto the
really
right
see
side of the
Garfield.
road.
He's facing away from you.
Well, I like to think he's looking out at all the
I
other
mean, he
drivers.
is like the dog, yeah.
The dog's keeping an eye on him.
So we've got a plastic cat before we've got a real cat. Is that
right.
right?
And then turn right.
Plastic cat? Yeah, we did, yeah. None of them are real cats, though. None of them are real. Round we go, wind it round.
Go straight up.
Yeah. So the bloke who did the voice of Garfield
Mm-hmm.
in the cartoon did the voice of Bankman in the Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh, yes, he
And
definitely
then Bill
did.
Murray did the voice of Garfield in the CG film of Garfield.
And of course, Bill Murray was also Venkman in the film, so that's
In
just
Ghostbusters, yeah,
it's just all over it, isn't it?
It's just, what's that about?
I actually watched the Garfield film the other day.
Oh, which
The kids were
one?
watching it. The one where it's CGI Bill Murray Garfield, and it's got Jennifer Love Hewitt in.
Yeah, they both have. They both got her in it.
Really? What? There's more than one?
There's two films, mate.
Oh my
There's
god!
one that's got Billy Connolly in it, and he goes to like Britain or something.
What?
Yeah. And there's one that's not that.
I tell you, I didn't like it. Not
I
like it.
don't think it's for you, mate.
No. No, the kids enjoyed it, you know. They love a CGI cat.
Kids enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I think the sequel might be better.
All right.
Doesn't happen often, but when it comes to Garfield, you know, you ever seen the Alvin and the Chipmunks film?
Yep.
You have.
Yep. That's why I called our son Theodore.
Alvin and
actually.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, he was my favourite of the chipmunks.
Alvin, Simon.
Theodore.
Did you talk any more with Theo about the imps?
We're going to get a book. We've watched a few videos of the imps.
So you've heard him talking about the chimps, and you've gone, you need a book on this, mate.
Yeah, it's going to say you need some information, sunshine. You got it all wrong. If only you really knew what chimps were like.
What's that ahead of you?
Dunno.
Where are we going? Are we going up the same road? We need to be going east
I don't know where I'm going. Oh, hang on,
anti-clockwise.
we haven't got my chill tunes on.
Chill noons.
Yeah, oh yeah. I can't believe I've been driving all this time without some. Oh, that. It's quite chill. Right, this. Oh, but what I was actually looking for was the world map so that we could see where we're going. We're
See,
going
what we
to
want to do.
Catanzaro.
So what we want to do is, gee whiz, once we get off the toe of Italy,
Settlers of Catanzaro.
we need to be going clockwise. But our delivery is for Catanzaro, is that correct?
Aye.
Right, good.
Well, sort of to the west of Catanzaro. It's one of those ones that's a bit out of town.
Put down in my journal, picked up a Garfield. All I can hear is like, it sounds like you're doing an impression of a Will Smith song.
Oh yeah, I know the one you mean. The one that's actually a rip off of George Michael's song.
Yeah, the Men in Black one.
Yep.
What, you mean Will Smith didn't write his own music very often?
On this occasion, he didn't. He sampled it
Because
actually.
he's quite famous
Someone
for
else. Yeah, I
writing
know.
his own,
He normally makes up all his own tunes.
relying on his talent, you know.
Look at that. He's charismatic though, isn't he, Will Smith? That's what he's got going.
He goes, ooh, bugger me. That's his catchphrase, I think.
Oh, I love a bridge. I love the bridges.
I think we've been over this one.
Yeah, I recognise it actually.
We paused it.
Yeah, it was where we tried to take a
We were like,
screenshot and it really didn't go well.
Weather's cleared up.
Yep. Weather's cleared up.
There's the sea.
What is over there? Is that the sea?
You know what? It's just looks like mountains.
Oh, the jazz has come back on. I didn't realise that the chill tunes wasn't an hour
It's
of chill
1 minute.
tunes. It was 1 minute, but that's right.
Jazz.
Quite happy to have the jazz back on. I'll have to scour the internet for some more royalty-free music.
Yes, you will. So looking east over the Italian mainland, we have
Some farms.
some farms.
Some farms. Oh, a lovely little road down there.
So do you think they've just modelled the road and people can't drive on that?
Yeah, I think that was just just for spectacle.
I'm just looking out the real world window now and notice that they've completely flattened the building, like opposite,
Really?
on the side of the lake. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was one where Chris and Stevie used to be, wasn't it?
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, the one by the Trinity Centre.
No way.
Yeah,
You don't notice it until it's gone and it's like just a big flat load of mud now, isn't it?
it was a pretty ugly building though.
Yeah, it was rancid. Cool.
So it had to go. Lovely, let's check our stats. Yeah, we're good. Half tiredness, half fuel. That's how
Fully
I-
fixed. Fully
Yep,
fixed.
fully fixed.
Truck.
Not a bit of damage. There's not a scuff on this.
How's the fuel doing? What did you say?
Half.
Half. Okay.
Oh, look at that, and the sun's setting over there. Gorgeous.
Right, I'll be back in just a second.
You off?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
All right.
drop you off on this side.
See you later. What's
Keep
this?
right.
Oh, there.
And then exit right.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Exit right.
That is lovely. Reset my view there.
Keep right.
Taking a more reclined position. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is. Look at that. Oh, got a message. Maybe that's from.
It's returned.
Is that you, mate?
Yeah. Mate, did you I'll be checking the footage later.
No, I didn't do anything.
Did you crash?
Nope. No damage, look. Oh, just stop. Oh, I accidentally pressed the engine stop button.
Have you just stopped on the highway?
Just a little bit.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
At least I know how to turn the engine off in a hurry now if there's an emergency. It's probably time to put my lights on. The light's getting a bit low.
Oh,
There we go. Oh, we're nearly there.
Get ready for turn left.
Captain's Arrow was always choice land due to its safe, high location, and the territory was under several groups' control, including the Saracens, the Normans, the Catalans, and the Venetians.
Wow. And now,
Get ready
We're about to
Horsey or wind pump.
this high ground, yes.
Here
turn
we
right.
go. Here we go. Go on then, get the gate open, guys.
You have arrived at your
Yeah, the
destination.
main sites of this massive bridge, basically.
Keep your eye out for criminals. There's one.
There's the main site is like a massive bridge called the Ponte Morandi.
Okay. Right, let's park up.
It's one of the tallest bridges in Europe.
Nice.
So there you go. That's a feature. Of
I want to go over that bridge if it's the tallest bridge in Europe.
That's what I'm talking. No. Wait. It's one of the tallest.
Oh, we've got another, whatchamacallit? I'll get one of them. Right. Right, okay, so none of these jobs go where we want to go, so we're going to pick up a different job. Back to the world map. To the job market, in fact.
Right. Let's have a look at the jobs, mate.
Right, so we are here. No.
Well, we're kind of here, aren't we?
No. Oh, that one takes us up the west coast.
So if you just roll your mouse over that one in like the heel of Italy,
Ooh, that one looks perfect.
or Taranto,
So it gets to Taranto.
what about the one above it?
Or Barry.
Or the one above that?
There are none to Barry.
So that one's, well, the thing is, if we rock up to that one,
Palmer.
are there ones leaving from, I'm not saying we do it now, I just want to check that if you go to Taranto, is it
Clicking things happened.
oh, is it broken
Oh,
again?
no.
So you see the top left, it's got something like toggle on and off.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that makes it break.
What, that tooltip there?
Yeah, I think that's what makes it go weird. Can you go back to game at all with the wheel? Is there anything on the wheel that you can press?
No, I'm pressing it. No.
Press escape.
You press escape? No, nothing.
Nothing. Right.
Right, can you alt F for me then, please?
Alt F4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or alt tab?
I was pressing Alt F4, wasn't I?
Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's go back to here. Stop that. Don't worry, we'll be back in no time. Stop.
So, yeah.
Right, there we go. Okay. Give that a second to stop all the processes. When we go back up, I think we'll go to that. It began with a T. Can't remember what it was.
Taranto.
Taranto. Quentin Tarantino. There we go. Play. Let's get back in the game. I have to remember to start the music again. There we go. We're back in the run. There we go. Escape.
So what we want to do is make sure that there's a job going from Taranto afterwards.
Yep.
So what we can do is just go to the world map and click on Taranto. Check that there's actually a job afterwards. Otherwise, we're just stranded in the middle of nowhere.
That would never happen. Right. World map. Oh no, job market. Freight market.
Yeah, so click on Taranto. Oh, you can't do it?
Oh, it's because I've not discovered it yet.
Well, no way.
So let's get our job to Taranto then. What are we delivering? Oh, 42 quid a mile, and we're going to be delivering a wind turbine. Mate.
A wind turbine? That's a big one.
Oh no,
one of the big jobs.
but that wasn't marked as, because they've got special markings on if it's one of those. Right, let's go get
a wind turbine's huge, man.
Let's go get the trailer.
Big deal.
Oh, it means we get to do a bit of driving without the stuff on the back.
Excellent.
Go on, Garfield. Keep an eye out for us. Off we go.
Turn left.
Taranto?
Get ready. to
Yes,
turn
Taranto. Taranto. So we got like 21 grand for that, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Must be like Mr. Money's now.
Yeah, look,
Over
we've
100.
just broke 100 grand.
We've broken it.
So we've got enough. If we wanted to spend all our money, which I don't recommend we do just yet, we could actually upgrade our depot and hire another driver. I think when we get to 150, we should do that because then we'll have enough to buy another truck as well.
So we're going Casa
I'll turn the engine off again. Whoops.
At the roundabout. Take the
Doesn't
second
Zaro
exit.
to Taranto.
Exit
nice.
now.
Nice job.
There, off we go. Now we're on our way to pick up a bit of wind turbine.
Worth noting that Taranto is considered one of the oldest cities in Italy and
Really?
the world.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty big actually.
Founded by the Spartans in 8th century BC.
Hey, look. The moon.
The moon.
The weirdly unshining moon.
I don't know, it looks alright.
That's good, but I was expect there to be a bit more of a glow on the moon.
Put your full beam headlights on. Blind everyone. Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, with the jazz music and the sun going down. It's a relaxing life for Horsey. Not for the people oncoming towards Horsey, but for Horsey, it's just fine. All right, lads. This is going to be one of those ones where it's quite a long way to pick up the thing and then deliver it, but that's all right. It's all part of the tour. And as we've seen, we're making big money cash. Oh, it's only around the corner, look. Be there in no time. Oh, what's up there? They're hotels or something. Racing line. Yep.
At the roundabout. Take the second exit. Exit now.
Here we go.
Turn left.
Alright, finished my peanut bar. So I can tell you, Taranto is the origin of the common name of the tarantula spider family.
Oh,
Pretty
brilliant.
cool fact.
That
right?
is good.
Even though strictly speaking there are no members in the area.
Oh.
In ancient times, residents of the town of Taranto, upon being bitten by the large local wolf spider, would promptly do a vigorous dance like a jig. This was done in order to sweat the venom out of their paws, even though the spider's venom was not fatal to humans.
Well, I feel like that probably helped everyone feel a bit better about being bitten by a
Yeah,
spider.
the frenetic dance became known as the tarantella. So
Amazing.
that's where tarantula comes from.
Well, next time I'm bitten by an insect, I know what I'll be doing.
Well, I've never before thought, where does the name tarantula come from? But now
Now you know.
we know. And I go, oh, that's weird.
We learn so much from this game. Oh. What's that? It's rubbish. Just rubbish thrown on the
At
floor.
the roundabout. Take the first exit.
So I've got a gift card for Amazon.
Exit
I don't know what to get with it, but I was thinking of getting one of those balls to turn the wheel.
You know what?
I thought that would be good.
In the VR headset, I think that would actually be really useful because I can never tell where the wheel is orientated.
I was thinking of replacing my lost Switch controller,
Okay.
but then I don't know, it doesn't feel like a gift when you're replacing something that you
replacing
left in a
something,
hotel
yeah.
room. But then I was thinking of getting one of those ones like Oscar had the other day,
Oh yeah.
because they looked a bit posh,
8-bit do or whatever
and they're
called.
cheaper than the official one.
Like a PS4 pad.
Yep. Or could just convert it all into Steam points and just get more DLC.
Could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Get the DLC on CD-ROM.
Oof. Do you remember when you used to have to put the CD-ROM into a caddy, like a big square disc,
Yeah.
and put it into? Oh, there's a helicopter.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
They
Keep
found
right,
us.
and then
Oh,
exit
that
right.
Yeah, flying above.
Get out of here.
Yeah, look.
Oh,
I think they're on to us.
is it the film?
Right.
I think it is. I think they've come
Coming
to.
off this road?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Don't worry. Got all under control. We've got a nice bit of wind turbine to deliver.
Keep
Well,
right.
mate, there's some pictures here of, for the coins that they would have in Taranto, they would have these dudes, these naked dudes, riding a dolphin.
Brilliant.
And we know how much you hate dolphins.
Tell you one thing about Theo and the imps.
Yeah.
We were looking at pictures, and there was a couple of chimps in a fairly compromising position. And Theo, before I could even find a way to get out of the embarrassment, just said, "Oh look, they're doing a wheelbarrow race." And I go, "Oh yeah, they're having a wheel. That's what they're doing. They're having a wheelbarrow race." And I was like, "Thank got out of that one. Won't be so lucky next time." Chimps though. Ugh.
Wheelbarrow race where you both win.
Wheelbarrow race.
Right, so apparently, according to the Wikipedia page, there was ancient Greece times at Taranto, and then nothing happened until World War II.
Oh really?
Yeah.
This is a big just
Basically,
ancient
just like-
Greece. Ancient geese.
Ancient Greece.
Ancient geese, I just said.
Yeah. That's what the ancient Greeks used to call themselves, the ancient
The
geese.
ancient geese. I was looking at Greece for a place to go on holiday because it's warm.
Yes.
They got stuff for the kids,
Yeah.
and they've got the old stuff for people like me that want to look at mosaics and things.
You got to pick the right stuff though, because the British have had a lot of it.
Yeah. Yes, they have. They robbed a lot.
Yeah. That's the thing about Greece. I read this really interesting book about people that go there going, yeah, let's go check out all the old ancient Greece stuff.
Oh,
And it's
no.
like, it's all been nicked.
It's like, yeah, it's all in
Blown up.
bloody London, blown up.
Well, they used to, in the Parthenon, they used that as a gunpowder storage
Oh really?
during World War I or II.
That seems
And then
silly,
that's
doesn't
one of the
it?
reasons the British were like, oh yeah, we better look after that.
Better look after it. Better not fill it with gunpowder.
But they won't give it back either, so...
Oh.
No, they were just storing it. Storing
Orcs.
I think that's true. I might just make that up.
It'll do. To be honest, this is the channel for making stuff up.
It's not a channel.
It's a forum.
It's not a channel.
It's not a channel.
Sorry.
It's Lads on Tour.
Hey, wait, you're not the same.
Lads on tour around Europe. Brits aboard.
Oh god, yeah, it's like one of those TV shows they have, like, oh, Brits abroad.
But look how bad that.
Just
So, apart from that
serves
one
the hype.
violation, we've been pretty good today.
Yeah.
Oh, got an itch underneath the VR headset. I'm gonna have to get in there.
Pop it out with the button.
Yeah, got it. That's one thing I noticed about the truck driver in Eurotruck Simulator. He never needs the loo.
You don't get a lot of people needing the loo in video games generally, do you?
What games do you need the loo in?
Death Stranding.
Obviously,
which,
yeah.
Which actually quite a big feature of the game.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine it's quite difficult to go to the loo when you've got like a load of crates on your back.
Well, you mostly only going for a number one. You actually have to choose where to piss, and you actually have to aim but what's great is that if you do it, it leaves a little mushroom, which also other people playing the game, they leave little mushrooms so that you can see where other people have pissed.
Sorry, you take a piss and it leaves a little mushroom
VR.
for other players to see.
Yeah, where you've taken the piss, so it can, like, you know, Dark Souls,
Yep.
where you can leave messages for each other.
Yes.
It's basically pissing other
And then
people's
exit
games.
right.
They really didn't say no to anything in that game, did they? It really was just like,
Who's gonna?
Right.
Who was there to say no?
no, it's just Hideo Kojima going, when you piss,
Yep.
it will leave behind a mushroom for other players. And at some point that probably got converted into like a Jira task.
Yeah. No, I mean,
What am I doing
it's
today?
early stage. I'm only in episode 2. I mean, there is a lot of time travel stuff going on and everything.
Oh, is there?
And there might, yeah. And there might be some long-term effects of doing stuff like that.
See, I'd
But
love
as
to play it.
is,
I'd love to play it, but I know if I got it, I would just never play it.
Yeah.
I'd
I,
never get
I
anywhere.
genuinely can't think of a game I would recommend less for you to play, based on the fact you can't even finish Resident Evil 2,
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
which basically plays itself as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you say it plays itself. But yeah, I just get decked by Mr. X every time.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair,
This is just my long history of like painting myself into a corner with Resident Evil games. I always get to the point that
got no ammo.
I've got no ammo. I'm in some part of the map that I can't get out of. I'll go back. I should give it back to Johnny at some point. Bloody hell, I borrowed it about 6 months ago.
Yeah. I mean, I borrowed it off him for ages, and then
I think he's already beaten it a few times though.
I went and bought it.
Oh, did you?
Borrowing it because I just love it. I just want to play it again.
Yeah.
Love it. But you hardly saw any of it. You
I
only
know.
did the police
I
station
know.
stuff.
I will make an effort to finish it this year.
I was watching you play it, and like you didn't have any ammo left. And
No.
I actually don't know what you're meant to do in that situation.
I know, this
Really
always
don't.
happens to me. I wish there was just like a super easy idiot mode for...
I think there is.
Yeah?
But it was offering for you to like turn the difficulty down.
Oh,
wasn't
maybe
it?
I'll
And you
go
were
back
like,
and see if there's a way that I can do that.
I don't know if you can turn it back up after that.
I'm going to start playing more games in easy mode.
In what?
Easy mode, just so I can
Yeah,
get them
just so you can
done.
Get them done.
Get them done.
Yeah. I find that I can't find a reason to put a game on hard mode these days.
No.
Because I've had it in games. Like Vanquish, I literally got to the last boss of the game and I couldn't do the last boss in hard mode. I'd done the entire game in hard mode, got to the last boss, couldn't do it. I must have tried like 30 times to do it.
Yeah.
So to pop it down to normal. But I was like, why the fuck did I even do that in the first place?
No.
Don't know. Some games are just too easy on normal.
Yeah, you want it to
they're
be
not
a challenge,
engaging.
but it depends what you're playing it for. If you're playing it to find out what the story is, then you don't necessarily need the difficulty.
Quite often, like even Death Stranding, it says like there's a mode at the beginning like I just want to experience the story.
Yeah.
Resident Evil games basically do have that.
Okay.
Like they do tend to put that in now. But I just find that if the gameplay's not challenging me enough, I just switch off. Like it's difficult to gauge that.
So a game that I did stick on for a couple of minutes on the weekend was
Couple of minutes.
Train Simulator.
Yeah. It's not like you to play like a simulation game.
I thought I'd just see what it was like. I think I need a bit more time to get into it. I think the thing with Train Simulator games is that unless it's a steam train, they're not difficult enough to drive. So I think I'd rather have the steam.
Well, I played that train simulation game in Japan that has that massive arcade cabinet.
Yeah, I mean, that
and
looked
it's got
amazing.
all the tactile controls, and that was very fun.
Yeah.
But it felt like a Sega game, like
Oh, okay.
you know,
Crazy.
it's realistic
train driver.
and incredibly mundane, but it was still all the HUD and everything was like,
Oh, right. Okay.
you know, like exciting. But when you looked at what you were doing,
Go
it was like
straight on.
you just had to make sure you hit the brake at the same point, at the right
Okay.
point. That kind of thing is kind of weird.
Do.
It was actually quite hard.
Well, it can't be that easy, otherwise everyone would be train drivers.
I just thought they were pretty much automated these days.
They are in like Germany.
Yeah, automated unless something like happens.
I don't think we've got much automation like that in Britain, but I know in Germany they certainly do. Oh, come on now. What? Oh, Horsey's getting tired. How long's he got? Oh, he's practically there.
So yeah, very much enjoying Death Stranding.
Okay.
Yeah,
Keep
absolutely.
right, and then exit right.
Wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
Oh,
Absolutely
hello.
fantastic.
What's all this about then?
exit.
It looks like they've
Right.
blocked this exit. They've blocked it for cowards. Oh, look at that.
I didn't even see you pick up the trailer.
Is there? No, it's because I picked it up with such swiftness.
I just thought it was going to be a moment when we went. We didn't pick it up, did we?
It's the experience. So you think of the time we've saved by swerving around that blocked junction.
Yeah, no, for sure. We definitely saved time.
It was the right thing to do.
Ooh, hang on a minute. Let's have a little look. No, I did that on purpose.
Oh, sorry, I thought you
You
brought
see
it up.
that?
Yep,
Oh, so we did the little loop.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Cool.
we're making good time. Gonna make that
Very
money.
good, very good.
Oh, I've turned my lights off. I turned my engine
Nice.
off. Whoops. It's all right. I'm fine. It's too easy to tap my engine. What I want is one of those button boxes that I found on the internet where you've got an actual ignition.
I did wonder when you said that you put the engine on the circle button.
Well, yeah, it's only been today that I've done that. I don't know.
I've done it.
I think it's because I've been reaching for the lights.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that you're fumbling around.
Yeah. I want like actual toggle switches, like tactile toggle switches. Oh, I was looking at there's a company in Australia that build like massive simulators, and they had one that had 3 60-inch screens in like a whole thing, and the whole chair was mounted on like a hydraulic platform, so when you moved it actually like swung you about. And I was thinking, oh, that's the dream.
Yeah.
Imagine
in the
that.
truck though, I don't think it would move you that much, would it? It's good for
I'd be cool that
F1
it. Yeah, I mean, you'd want it for racing games as well, but I feel like it would be
And then exit right.
good to have as well for this, just for the general feeling of movement.
See, what I'd want is a big like sofa
Right.
with hydraulics.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Get
Yeah,
ready.
you'd want to replace the racing seat with like an actual one.
Police lights.
Yeah, it's fine. Squeeze through
That's
there.
fire engine.
Yeah, it's fire engine. Oh, you are getting tired.
Ooh, very tired. Well, we're almost there.
Yeah, we're nearly there.
Make sure you rest before you pick it up, though, right? Because I think it starts the timer once you pick it up. I don't know. Has the timer started now
For what?
for the job? I'm saying take a
We're on the
rest.
job now.
Oh, we're taking it to the destination.
Yeah,
Sorry, what I
yeah.
mean is when you get there,
We'll drop it off, then rest.
and then rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you pick it up the next time.
On the job.
On the job. Driving at night, mate. We're not seeing any of this scenery. Everything to see.
I've been looking about. There's not been a huge amount to
But
look out.
it's
up
dark.
here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's dark, but you can still see stuff. There you go. Lovely
Can't see anything, mate.
vineyard or something over there.
No,
I can see it.
no. The screen's clearly darker than what you're
Oh,
seeing.
look what we've
Get
got
ready.
there.
Turn left.
What?
Wind turbines, which is exactly what we are delivering.
I honestly can't see anything on the screen.
You're joking.
No, it's pitch black.
What, not even...
I can see the lights in front of
Oh,
me,
okay,
but I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
see
okay.
anything to the sides.
The best.
Okay.
You must see them now.
I wonder if the video will pick up. Wonder what the video will do.
Who knows?
No, I really can't see anything.
Why
Apart
can't
from
I
what's
zoom
in
on
the headlights.
22?
Any dreams now?
These things, they matter not.
Matinee.
Matinee. Is that? Oh, I think I can see the drop-off point over there.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I can see a little shimmer, little shimmy.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is
Oh,
now
look at this. Oh, it's quite bumpy here. Oh, I've come around the wrong way, haven't I?
Oh, I can hear Oscar and Ollie playing like some kind of, fun game.
Oh, I bet it's
Yeah,
rubbish, whatever they're playing.
yeah, designed to be fun.
Oh, what have I done? I knew I should have come around the other way.
Nintendo, I think, make those kind of
Do they
games.
make games?
Yeah,
What, non-trucking
no,
games?
This is company, right? And they put like loads of colour and it's not like realism and stuff. It's like cartoony stuff.
Sounds crap.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't get the point.
Can't even deliver stuff in it. No, I'm not getting tired. I'm There we go. There. Now we should find somewhere to sleep before our next job. Just see what's... No, not taking that. That was the only job from this place.
We want to go to Taranto then, don't we?
So let's go into Taranto. And when we get to Taranto, before we pick up the delivery, we'll
Ideally,
rest.
up the East Coast.
Oh, that's the one, isn't it?
Perfect. Any
Empty
better
pallets.
ones? Any
Yeah,
better
that's
ones?
not paying that well.
that's
Oh,
going
that's
even
quite good.
further.
Oh, Bologna.
Bologna.
And it's a vehicle transporter. That's something that I really wanted to deliver. I can try and high five, but I can't see where you are with the VR headset on. But right, off we go.
Sleep.
Yes, I think the place that we're going to pick this up, before we pick it up, there'll be time to sleep.
Mate, are you sure? We don't want to sleep in this dodgy,
Well,
dirt.
if I see another sleep place along the way, I will sleep. But I feel like if we sleep there, we'll get murdered.
Turn right.
Oh, blimey.
Turn right.
Oh, it's all right.
See that stop sign knocked over?
That was... I felt like on the way in, I clipped something.
Right, one for the journal.
But there's no violation, there's no damage. No damage. Although we are maximum tiredness.
All right, in page 1 of this diary, you wrote down that I had Martin smashed down a sign owned by a client.
Owned by a client, yep.
Yeah, that was on day 1, and I feel like you just did the same.
Yeah, fair enough. You got me there.
Stop sign smashed
I'm banged to rights.
down by
Get ready
Horsey
to turn
I'm
right.
not in with mine. You have the right to remain dead.
on his birthday.
Turn right.
So now we're going. Let's look at your watch. That's fine too.
What, in the real world?
Yep.
How disappointing.
No.
I feel like because it's my birthday, I should be allowed to continue playing
I think you
for
should be
the
allowed
rest
a day
of the
off.
day. Should have had a day off. But the thing is, the reason I didn't have a day off is because I wanted to come in and play trucking. And I also wanted to find out what you'd got me for my birthday. And I'm very glad I came in.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll get to Taranto in time to pick up the, to have a rest and to pick up the trailer.
So
Oh, voice out of nowhere, bloody hell. Who's this?
Is there like an ice road truckers?
Ice Road Truckers.
No, not at the moment.
That would be.
There's a game called Spin Tires, which probably satisfies that side of trucking a bit more. And there's Scania Truck Sim as well, which has
No
more
way.
of that. Yeah. But we're playing ETS 2. Do you know when ETS 2 came out?
2013.
2012.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
That's old, isn't it?
Look how it's held up.
Playing Overwatch last night, and
Keep left.
in the credits it said 2016 to like 2020, and I was like, jeez,
Yeah.
it's actually already.
Doesn't feel like
4
Overwatch
years
has been out
old.
that long.
Still looks great though.
Yeah.
Got Garfield.
Yeah, we've got a Garfield. Yeah, we've got a little Garfield stuck up there.
Dog still there.
Dog's still
Yeah,
staring
dog's
at
still there.
Garfield. Yep.
It's dark though, so you can't see a lot of Garfield. But... Oh, got full beams on. Take a nice corner.
Did you pick up the job?
I picked up the job. We're on our way to pick up the. We're on our way to collect the goods to deliver.
that's what
so
I
we
meant.
haven't actually started the delivery yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to get the trailer now. It's because the trailer's actually in the city centre, whereas that job was right on the
Cool.
outskirts. Oh, we've got some chimney stacks over there, so I think we're probably approaching Taranto. I've got a good feeling about this roundabout.
Oh.
What did I
What was
do?
that? Man, look down. Avoid sleeping offence.
Oh, so that was an offence for not
Mate.
sleeping.
I don't know if you get fined in real life for not sleeping. I
Go
mean,
straight on.
They don't pull you over and go, "You look tired."
well, that's if you start swerving all over the place.
Yeah.
Surely the police don't just go,
I suppose the game needs to
no.
penalise you somehow.
Oh well. I'm going to put down sleeping offence.
Ooh.
Which sounds...
It's only because there's been nowhere to sleep.
you're really
I wasn't going to sleep in
promiscuous.
that dodgy old quarry or whatever it was. I reckon I can get around this guy in time.
Oh, shit, this is very... You know... Oh, they're playing Smash Brothers.
Oh, here you go. There'll be somewhere to rest up here. There's a service station.
Speeding offence. So what have we learnt today, Nick?
I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm... Oh, my God.
What was that?
Another avoid sleeping offence.
Another...
I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure you can't be convicted for anything on your birthday.
Oh, is it like that film?
Oh, I've gone in
that
the
show. Like one day a year, you get to do what you want.
Or the purge.
Your purge, yeah.
But it's your birthday. The birthday.
The birthday.
One day of the year, you can do whatever you want.
When you're naming your film, put the in front of it. Sounds more ominous. The birthday. It's a horror film.
Ooh, bloody hell, the birthday.
The truck.
The wind pump.
So we've got today.
Mate, Lenka just brought in 3,700 quid.
Oh, nice. She's doing a good job there.
She's doing a what? She's
That's
doing,
today.
She's paying away.
We need to. Are you rested yet?
Yeah, I've rested.
We need to.
Oh, I just went out there. No, we've discovered a recruitment agency.
We need to pull over and you've got your window.
Well, hold on, mate. I'm nearly at. Let me just get my trailer and then we'll call it a day.
Today we've had a speeding offence, smash down a stop sign,
Yep.
sleeping offence, speeding offence,
Yep.
sleeping offence. I
Yep.
think
Go straight
that
on.
Oh, should we get a
probably.
treasure? No, actually. Oh, there's a
That's why we've got a dog. For.
there's a man dealership there.
Yeah, we should be. Yeah, you know what? It's good to have this up to see the question marks
Yeah.
because I can't see them.
Come on, mate. We've got to pick up our transporter.
Oh, look at that industrial estate.
I'm gonna see how close I can get. No, look, because if you look at the mirror, you can see how close you are.
No, the industrial estate.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
horizon.
God, yeah. Looks like the industrial zone off Sonic.
Yeah. Music sounds good though.
It does, doesn't it?
It's very dreary today, isn't it? Is it? Yeah.
Oh, so the place I'm picking it up is over there.
No, it's. I think we might need to knock the rain.
Yeah, we should turn the rain
slider
settings
and
down a
tiny
little bit.
bit. Because the recommendation was like put it up a bit. I think put it up a bit.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Bad enough for that. Oh, it's telling you to turn around.
Yeah, it's like a big sort of loopy junction.
Loopy junction.
Right.
Make a note of that.
I'm going a little bit swift because I need to. Oof, handbrake turn. Just
Where he
alright.
rolls it.
I've got nothing on the back, don't worry.
Scaring Amy.
This is what happens, you know, it gets to the end of lunch and you've got to start driving erratically.
You could have stopped when you slept.
I just want to get to the place. It's my birthday. Oh, look at that, power slide.
Yeah, truck and like it's your birthday. Oh, crikey. Mate.
I'm getting
see your
there.
Wheel. Going like Colin McRae there.
I'm getting there.
You know what? You did such a good job all the way
Keep
here.
right,
You
and then exit
Hey.
put in
right.
the law, and now
I
you've
haven't
just
had a
gone-
single violation since I started driving quickly.
Right.
It's almost like the police saw me, but they went, he's doing such a good job, and it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Gonna let him off hook.
Quite industrial zone level.
Here we are.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Swinging
Turn
him.
right.
Handbrake.
There. There's the job.
Arrived at your destination.
Another bloke doing a crime.
There we go.
Um,
Sign it off.
right. There we go.
Right, save it, save it.
It also saves.
Okay.
Alright, yep.